Well, a little bit better tonight defensively from our group. Just to the defensive goal, because I'll probably be asked, was to keep them under 60, and so we were able to do that. Although we didn't reach we wanted to keep them under 5 threes. They average right about 9 threes. We wanted to keep them under 5, so we missed that by a couple, but. Other than that, I thought we had some really good moments. I want to point out, I thought Lexis Bargesser was terrific tonight on the defensive side of the ball. She was really, really locked in. I thought there was a time there. I think they called a timeout, and they were away from us. And I could clearly hear she and Bo talking the way that at a level that we need all of them to talk at. And so I thought, yesterday, we watched film, we got back on the floor, we went live, really have been talking, emphasizing communication and the defensive side of the ball. And I thought we did see some improvement from Friday night, but yet we still have a ways to go. And, I have confidence that we'll continue to get better. But it was a good win. And again, we got a big week coming up this week. So to have 2 games, Friday and then today, I thought were good for us, especially, coming off of, being in the West Coast. So, really, really happy we won. And I thought there were some really good moments. Sarah was really good tonight, shooting the ball. She had help. Assists were up 23. That's good. We're sharing the ball. We're sharing the ball well. Our turnovers have managed. I think we're averaging right around 11. 14's a little bit too much tonight, but I love how we're sharing the ball. And, happy that we improved a little bit tonight defensively.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Lexis, you just talked about, played really well defensively.
Yeah.
She dove for a couple loose balls early on and helped spark that run with Sarah, assisting on Sarah's 3 at the end. So just talk about, her efforts so far as the last couple of games.
Yeah. She's been, and I've talked about this a lot, just about her improvement, about her summer work that she put in, her preseason work she put in. And, we've been on them. We've been on them hard. We've been honest with them. And she has certainly been paying attention to what we're asking she and Chloe to do, especially with the point guards on the opposing team, to really slow them down. And, our goal is just to keep people in front of us. But, I just loved her effort tonight, which is always good. I mean, she always plays hard. Sometimes she doesn't, we need her also to play smart. Sometimes she can make some silly just mistakes. But she makes up for it by her hustle and her heart. And, I talk a lot about toughness. And I thought tonight she looked like she had that toughness factor that I need them all to have.
Sydney looked like she tweaked her hamstring again in the fourth quarter. And I know you said on Friday it was something that could linger. Is there any concern about that?
Yeah, and she actually, I think told Ben that she felt fine. It might have been the missed layup that hurt her. I don't know. Yeah. So, but I think she'll be fine. I think, we have a couple days here. Tomorrow will be their day off, and then we'll practice, and then we leave on Tuesday. Have another day of practice on Wednesday. But as I said Friday, that's the kind of injury that you got to be very careful of, because those can linger. And so. Sid's a kid that'll gut anything out. She'll, unless she just can't go. But I have a feeling that tomorrow with some time off, a good day off, will probably do her some good.
Today and Friday, very different games for Sarah. Shots were falling today from deep, but on Friday they weren't, but she was still able to contribute. Yeah. How important is that, and how have you seen her game grow?
Oh, so important. And, I heard her, I think someone asked her the question the other night, Friday night, about, she was only 2 for 6, I think, and somebody said, what gives you confidence? And she certainly, alluded to her teammates and her coaches, and we all And her work. I mean, that's the only place your confidence comes from is your work. And so, I'm so glad to see those go in for her tonight because they're so critical to us offensively. She's been relentless as far as her work habits. And now I think, again, she looks more comfortable. I just think she looks more confident. I think she's setting herself up to have a really special senior year, here at Indiana. And, we're just going to keep giving her the ball when she's hot like that. And if she misses, we're just going to always continue to encourage her to shoot because she's put the sweat equity in for sure.
Coach,
Thank you.
congratulations. Two quick things. One, it seemed like there was a lot of whistles out there tonight. How challenging is it to maintain a rhythm when that happens? And secondly, real quick, it seemed like in the second half you adjusted something to play that high ball screen a little better. Was there anything mentioned specifically?
I think it was Lexi who just played it better, really. We didn't do anything differently. Lex was just having more success than others, Chloe and whatnot. But, Chloe's disappointed. We ran into her before we went back in, and they have autographs tonight, and she's disappointed with how she guarded tonight. And that's a good thing. Anytime your kids are disappointed because they feel like they can do so much better, that's a good thing. And she will. She will. She's still a very, very good guarder, a person that we feel confident can guard the opposing team's best player. The stoppage and play is always hard, especially if you have any type of momentum. But again, it's something you can't control, but it does give you an opportunity sometimes to rally your troops and talk to them, give them the next play call in just talk them through something defensively. Sometimes I hate it, which tonight I hated. But there's been other moments where it's been good for us. So it's just part of our game. They want to get it right, which I appreciate.
The last couple times you were visiting with us after games, the two things you emphasized, one was you were not celebrating your 400th win, but you told us you were going to make them shoot 400 free throws. And somebody asked asked them if they have shot 400 free throws since then. And somebody, I think Mackenzie said, we shot a lot.
They have, yeah.
And were you counting?
Yeah, no, I haven't been counting, but it's been more. I've inserted it into all of our practices, and so they do get. I would say maybe not 400, but probably close to anywhere from 75 to 100 a day, based on what we do in practice. Yeah.
How big is it to have multiple scoring options? Obviously, it wasn't Yarden's best scoring day. It wasn't Sid's best scoring day, but it's a huge day for Scally and home scoring. So how nice to have 5, 6, 7 options that can score and not just a couple, which can be the downfall of a team.
Well, it's important. I love that our assists are where they are with 23. That means you're sharing the ball. But it was, Mac obviously was, the double did come but again, we set her up. I thought Yarden had a couple really nice passes into her over the top where double couldn't find her. And so, give her teammates credit for that. And then, Sarah, same thing. She has to get open, through the screening of that's inside of our offense and usually by post players and whatnot. But, she had herself a night tonight beyond the 3-point line. But, next game, it could be Yarden's game. It could be Sid's game. It could be Chloe's game and so forth. And so, tonight I'm just, today, really, really, I wouldn't say 1,000% happy, but I did think we made progress. And I feel a little better about, going down to Florida and playing two really good teams with some of the progress that we made today defensively.
Yeah, I was just going to ask, with Tennessee and its 2-post offense, that's kind of similar to Stanford coming up this week. Was it important to have a good day on defense to start building that momentum?
I think so. I do. And again, I think it's another opportunity to, play two really good teams. And we will learn something from our trip down south. There's no doubt. But we will have to be much better defensively to play the likes of Tennessee and their double bigs that they will go to. But they got a lot of really, really good players. So it won't just be, it'll be all of us, We will all have to pack a lot of defense for that trip.
You gave the defense a C on Friday night. What would that grade be today and why?
I'd give them a solid B, not a B plus, solid B, because there were still too many. Again, our goal was not to give up, the threes, and Sid gave up the first three, and then the kid starts feeling good, and then we give up a second three. And so it just, when your scouting report is stay attached, you can't wander off with your body and or your eyes. You got to know where those elite shooters are, and your kids still do that. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. There's a reason why, our staff works so hard at the game planning part of it, because we want to give our kids every advantage, every edge that we can give them to, help them. And, you just... And even Mac, giving 5, those are horse shots that she's given her. You just can't do that. You can't, maybe she sticks the first one, but she's surely not going to stick the second one and or the third one, Lily. We got to watch, even on the sidelines, what we're not going to be willing to give up once it's our numbers called. And so those are the things that frustrate our staff, when we see those things. We give up easy threes that we know that we can't help off a strong side. We know that we can't leave a shooter, like 21 and like 11. And so there were just too many, not too many, but just, in my too many threes were given up tonight. I am a tough grader, but that's how it should be. When you have high expectations, which I know our players have, it's my job to hold their feet to the fire. And I love that. I love that they put me in charge of that.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.